Hello, Garden State. How you doing? Gonna get started in a few minutes. You had a good time last week? I've been making you a moderator. I told you last week. Hi, in the lap of nature. How you doing? I've been adding some people as moderators. Some of my new friends as moderators. So I added you in the lap of nature. Do you know Garden State? Thank you. Do you like know Garden State? Garden State, do you know in the lap of nature? Great, great, great. I add some of you are my new friends. So I added some of you all as my moderators. I like to get to know people before I make them moderators. I just don't believe in giving out the riches just to anybody. You know what I mean? I'm good. Okay. I'm doing great. You know, I've been doing these Fridays. I used to do them all the time. I started back last week. So, you know, when you promise a stream, you got to do it. You got to do it. And so you all know by nature, by profession, I am a social worker and a spiritual advisor. And I have some paperwork here. Right. So I said anything goes Friday because my live stream, I want you all to get to know each other, meet each other, but I also want us to also chit chat, get to know each other. That's how you get to know that people support you. For me, through live streams. Yeah, so I like to do live streams. I get to know people. I like my friends. I get to know my friends. We get to know each other. So I always say that we have a lot more in common than we think. And description, I talked about anything goes Friday and uplifting each other. Because that's what it's all about for me. You know, I try to stay true to who I am so I will be successful in my content. And like I tell everybody, I'm an equal opportunity channel. I like to interact with everybody, all walks of life, but we are all world citizens. So we want to get together and support each other because we're all creators. And, you know, with all this message going in the world, we all have to do what we can to stay sane. I don't know about you. So what are some of the things you do to keep your sanity? Because a lot of times it's so easy. It's very easy for us to start focusing on all the stuff that's going on around us. And we lose sight of, we become anxious, we become overwhelmed, we become depressed. There's so many different negative emotions. So we have to do what we can to keep our sanity. Staying sane, that was all about. Right, thank you guys. Check out each other's channel. And so I was in someone's stream the other day, and they were someone came into the live stream, was asking the host how many supporters did she have. And my thing is that a live stream is just like you visit someone's home. So when you come to someone's home, there are certain questions you're not going to ask. So they asked this person, I don't show my numbers either, because to me, monetization is okay. I was monetized before. I had been on here for years before I didn't even know what monetizing your channel was about, because that was not my focus. My focus was to share my story. So we all have a voice. And so my son said, Mama, why don't you monetize your channel? I said, oh, okay. Because he was a user of my channel at first, because I just came on here with information. And I started making videos, just being myself. And I have a couple of videos I know that went viral. And so I'm really not interested. Maybe one day in being monetized, because money was not the thing. I don't knock anybody. That's what you want to do. But I always say when I do decide to hit that button and monetize, because you can stop monetization if you want to, or you can choose not to. But anyway, I just have to do what's best for me, because I can't tell people something else. And right, promises must be kept. That's right. So, hi, the real deal with Shonda. How you doing? I'm glad you came in, because I'm making some of my new friends from afar moderators. So I just added you as a moderator, if you don't mind, the raw deal. And uh, I like to just get to know people first before I just make them moderators, because I think it's about relationship. For me, it's about relationship. It's not about numbers for me. It's about relationship. So how you been doing? I can't see. I made you a moderator. You're a moderator now. I don't know why I can't see it. See the rich? There it is. Let me know if you don't see the rich beside your name, Shonda. But anyway, we're all friends. We have more in common, and we're world citizens. And where I got that from is one of my supporters been following me for years. Called he's a Native American, and his name is Pretty Boy Clan. Pretty Boy Clan. And he said that so we're world citizens. So I think if we share and we learn from each other, and it's not like you're stealing someone's content. I think if you ask someone, if you don't mind if I use this, I think that's what you should do. There you are, Shonda. You're a moderator now. So that means in my channel, to become a moderator is special to me. I hold that dear to my heart, because that means I'm really into your content. So, like I said, right, in your content. So I was thinking about, I want you to tell me if you want to share what you feel like sharing, because I'm a social worker by nature, profession, and in my business, I'm a spiritual life coach. So I try to stay true to who I am. And a lot of things I can't share because it's confidential, because I work with couples and people. So there's a lot of stuff I can't really share. So I have to be very careful. They may be watching, but I also like to keep things 100%. So I was asking people on these Fridays, we're going to talk about a lot of different things. So Crazy Fridays, I want this chat to go to whatever questions you all present, and we can all talk about it. Last week we had a great live stream. I met some wonderful new friends. So I always call people my sweet brownies and friends from afar, because we are friends from afar. We are world citizens. We have friends from afar. So I think we should help each other when we can, uplift each other. That's why I have my live streams. So today I want to just see what you all do to take care of yourself, because in social service, when I used to interview staff, potential social workers, I used to ask them personal questions like, what do you do to take care of yourself? Because I like to know, what do you do to take care of your own mental health? Because our mental health is very important. You know, there are millions of people that suffer mental illnesses and depression and anxiety in these challenging times. So we got to uplift each other. So I know these are some things I do for me. Okay, when I wake up in the morning, professionally tell you to pause for a moment to see how you feel. When you wake up in the morning, take a minute to just assess how you feel. You know, a lot of times, have you heard that saying that I woke up on the wrong side of the bed? Yeah, sometimes you just don't know how you feel. You wake up and just dragging, your head may be hurting, you're hungry, or you may need to, that means like go back to sleep. Sometimes we can't go back to sleep. So we have to do an assessment and see how we feel. How are we feeling? And be true to those feelings. Take a moment when you first wake up to see, how am I feeling? Am I overwhelmed by all things I have to do today? Am I depressed? If you can think about it and label it, you know, sometimes I have the luxury, I can lay there because I work for myself right now. When I was working every day, sometimes I didn't have the luxury to think about how I was feeling. I had to get out and hit that Atlanta traffic. And sometimes it would take me an hour and a half, 2 hours to get to work. And downtown Atlanta was just 20 miles from my house. But it took sometimes 2 hours, an hour and a half. Just depends on traffic. So think about how you feel in the morning before you get out of bed. Just lay there for a minute and assess your feeling. How do you feel? And I wrote down some notes. Take breaks from upsetting content. In other words, whatever that is, the news or whatever, take a break from that. Oh, okay, you got one at 1 o'clock? Okay, that'd be great. I'm going to try to join you, Shonda. And that's another thing I like to do. If you come to my live stream and you say you're going live at a particular time, I really try to go and support you. Like Garden State Gardener recently got monetized. So we supported him. So we all follow Tuba Chat and some of the other our friends. So we notice how you feel in the morning. Take breaks from upsetting content. I don't allow myself to look at news just for a little bit. How to overcome laziness. Is that a topic you want to talk about? Because I think we all get lazy at times. And you have to take care of your body. Your physical body and your mental capacity, they work hand in hand. I think we should have National Hug Day. That's right, Garden State. Everybody needs a hug. The very thing that we have went through the past 2 years, we should have a day to remember that we have lost. That's right. I've been getting the word more. It seems to calm my nerves, so I don't have to hurt nobody. No, that's right. The good idea. Y'all see what each other saying, Garden State and Shonda? That is right. You have to be true to yourself. You know, there's a lot of anger and rage out there, guys. Be careful. National Hug Day. I like that, Garden. So that's why I like to do these live streams. So we're going to notice how we feel in the morning. We're going to take breaks from upsetting content. I don't care if it's social media, or news, or whatever. Take a break from that stuff. My son just retired from the military, living in Virginia. He said he only allowed himself 20 minutes of news a day. 20 minutes of news a day. Okay, reach out to each other, stay connected. That's why I do my live streams, so we can reach out to each other and stay connected. Right, and I read the word too, Shonda. I believe in the word. I have no shame in my game to telling people that I believe in the word, the Bible, the infallible truths of God. Reach out and stay connected. And the last one, seek out help if you feel overwhelmed. You know, mental illness has a very negative connotation attached to it, guys. But like I tell people, if you get sick, you go to the doctor for physical ailment, you have to seek out a professional for mental issues. And when I was doing case management, I go in someone's home, that's the first thing I do, an assessment. I ask them, how are they doing? How their week been going? That's right. If you can make a difference in someone's life, especially since the pandemic, guys, you just don't know how many people out here are actually, I'm telling you, depressed. I see them all the time. I'm a spiritual life coach. I have to help them. And there are a lot of people that have retired. They are really disconnected from their families. You know what this pandemic has done. So as a senior, imagine when people are seniors, they already feel like they're not valuable anymore. So now people are I think some people are using this pandemic as an excuse not to visit. You can put a mask on and go to your grandma's house or your mom's house and stand outside and say hello. I think we have to be careful sometimes and use this as an excuse. So we're going to do some things. We're going to pause in the morning and notice how we feel. We're going to take breaks from negative and upsetting content, no matter what it looks like. If it upsets you, take a break from it. Take care of your body. Eat right. I do vitamin D. You all saw my channel. You all know what I do. Go back and look at some of my videos, what I do every morning to take care of my body. Reach out to each other and stay connected. No, I would love to have her name, Shonda. Shonda have a YouTube friend that lives alone and she is really going through depression. I would really like to become her friend. But those are the type of people I like to become friends to. I like all kinds of content. But I really reach out. There's a person, you all may know her, Hilda DC. I met her through Tuba Chat. And it was one of her videos. She had lost her father. And that's what attracted me to her, because that's what I deal with, losses and depression and anxiety, marital problems, loneliness. So I've seen it all and I deal with it all. And people, I don't get so much into, I go to church, but I think religion is fine, but foreign religion have a tendency for us to get stuck in religion because it makes us feel good about ourselves. I like to think of being more spiritual minded because God is a spirit. Okay. And so I like to stay connected to my creator. So I think when you become more spiritual, you become more aware of who you are. A lot of people don't know who they are. Who are you? Do you know what you like, what you don't like? Do you know where you came from? Do you know where you're going? These are questions when I go in a home and have to meet someone and I help them establish some goals. We set some goals. I don't actually baby them. I hold them accountable for the goals that they set. So I have them to come up with realistic goals, and we're going to talk about these goals. Can we measure these goals? Not something, I'm going to be a millionaire by the time I'm 30. Okay, you can set that goal, but what do you have in place to help you become a millionaire by the time you're 30? You're 29, so what are you going to do in a year to become a millionaire? Let's see if we can go back and revise this goal, okay? So I think we have to, I am spiritual minded, so that's what I help people. I don't try to help people get to a church just to feel good about themselves, but who are you? How to draw you closer to your spiritualness. What is spirituality? A lot of people are afraid to talk about spirituality. It's just being connected to the universe and the positivity, to God or Yahweh or whatever you call him, because there is someone greater than you. Believe it or not, we are not in control as much as we think we're in control. Okay, we're going to reach out, we're going to stay connected, and we're going to seek professional help if you feel overwhelmed, if you're depressed. And as the world make you feel bad if you are depressed. There are said things like get over it. I made a video about that. You can go back and look at that, about some people mean well. They'll tell people depressed to just pray. Prayer is great. I believe in the power of prayer, but you have to give people depressed more than that. Hi, Charlene. Charlene, I was told you I was going to make you a moderator. So now you are a moderator. So we were talking about how to take care of ourselves. We have more in common. And Shonda, do you know Shonda? I'm sure you do, Charlene. Shonda is doing, do you know In the Lap of Nature? Shonda is going to be live at 1 o'clock. So we're going to make sure we head over there and support her. Yeah, so we're doing these Crazy Fridays, and I went over some things, and I tried to get too serious. Good. I tried to get too serious in a live stream because the conversation that can go from here to there, from A to Z, and all in between. So I don't have time to do a lot of videos. I do a video a week to stay relevant here in the community. But Shauna talked about, she has a friend that's a YouTube friend. Hi, Red. How you doing, my sweet? Red is one of my old supporters. Red, these are some of my new people. Do you know them? I want you to get to know them. Yes, get to know them. So we were talking about we have more in common than we think. And there's a book, the author that wrote this book, he's gone, but it's called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. Anybody read that book? It's called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, because in the end, it's all small stuff. That is an awesome book. The author that wrote this book, he wrote a lot of books. So I can write this down. But I want you to, I enjoy reading. It's called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. Because it's called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. That's the name of the book. I put it in the chat. You have a premiere? Okay, Lap of Nature, I'm going to turn you on I'm going to be here for an hour. So I'm going to turn you on my phone. I'm on my desktop right now. Yes, I'm on my desktop right now, so I put me on my phone. If you notice, I tried to come earlier and do a live stream, but my phone was acting crazy. New phone, I'm getting used to my new phone, so I decided to opt and switch to my desktop. So we just talk about some things. You heard that book? That is an awesome book. Did you read? That author passed away. He's a young guy. I think it's his late 40s. He passed away. I love to read positive, inspirational, motivational books that motivate and inspire and uplift. I just think life is too short just to waste time on negativity. Because I'm the type of person, I don't sweat the small stuff. That's right. That's why I enjoy being a spiritual life coach. You are so right, Charlene. Things from a universe perspective, everything is small. It really is. And so people sweat small stuff. When I married my husband, before I married him, I gave him this little book. I think it wasn't even 100 pages. Yes. That's right. I gave my husband this little book. It was called The Complete Marriage. That's right, Reg. Be blessed, not stressed. That's right. But that's something we have to learn to do. Because we talked about when you wake up in the morning, you need to know how you feel before you start your day. Find out how you're feeling this morning. Okay? And don't allow yourself a limited amount of time to look at negative or listen to negative content. Stay connected. And when you feel overwhelmed, seek professional help. Because those are things you got to learn what works for you. You have to learn what works for you. Because like I say, I have walked in mental home when I get referrals from families. And the first thing I ask them, how do they feel? That's right. I love that too, Garden State. So, Shonda, if you don't mind, do you know who the lady is? You don't mind sharing? I would like to know her. Because I've worked with all types of people. I'm therapeutic foster parent. They call them resource parent now. I've had all types of kids in my home. That's right. We have to try. You're right, Red. We have to just do our best. We have to do our best. And that's all I think the good Lord wants us all to do our best. Because I personally believe when you know better, you do better. So if you know better, you do better. I was talking about earlier, Reds, about someone was in a live stream yesterday. I was in a Hill to DC live stream. Hi, Abby. Abby, I made you a moderator. There, do y'all know Abby? Do y'all know Abby? No, I'm sure everybody know you, Abby. Abby, I made you a moderator. And I was telling, I went to a live stream yesterday here to DC. I think you were there, Abby. And someone asked her about how many supporters she have. Now, a live stream is like somebody's house. How would you go in somebody's house and ask them something personal like that? How many numbers you have, that's your business. I'm telling you this, like I always say, growing old is the goal. And if your goal is to get monetized, I will do everything in your power to help you get there. But to me, it's about meeting friends. Because I said this and I say it again, numbers are just numbers. It's about relationship. In life, everything is about relationships. And these are about relationship. And some of you guys are awesome. You all know how much I appreciate you all. You're some of my new supporters. Like I said, I follow everybody. Abby got you working on your butt. Well, that's okay. Abby doing that exercise. I exercise too. I have on my exercise thing already. So I do a 3K or 1K every other day. So I think I did it. I want you all to do this. This is a challenge. It's a stand-up challenge. All right. I have on my exercise pants. I'm getting ready to do my exercising after a while. So, like I said, and another thing I want people to realize is that everybody's of value. We all of value. We are value. You are a child of the Creator. And you don't allow anybody to put you down. You just don't. I just don't. If you're in my space and you're negative, I think I give you a few minutes to be negative. But then if your negativity continue, I'm going to cut you away. I'm going to chop you up, let you go your way. Because negativity, we all have our own mess. You ready to work out too, Garden State? Well, you work in that garden. I have to get my ready to start planting my new stuff by August. I got to. It'll be here before you know it. I got to get my garden back right. I have really been enjoying my tomatoes and the collard greens I got. Like I told you, the bugs got my cabbages. But I'm going to replant a lot of stuff in August. Because Garden State, my son told me that in August is a good time for September to start planting because the bugs will be gone. Is that true? Most of the little pests that eat up the vegetables will be gone. So anyway, live streams. I know a lot of you guys are new, you're still learning. But I told someone, I gave a little tidbit information. Yes, fall is a little easier. Okay. When you do a live stream, sometimes the live streams I've had live stream where it's rolling so fast you can't remember what everybody said. Less weeds and less bugs. Okay. Is that I try to be, if someone put a comment, I try to respond. A lot of people understand that when you go to a live stream, you want to interact with people as much as possible, acknowledge them. I suggest everybody get to know each other, check out people's content, have fun, enjoy the process. This is a process. It takes time because I'm going to tell you something. Once you get monetized, you got to keep those videos coming. Okay? If you go back and look at some of my old videos where I got a couple of them went viral, right, you have to keep that content going. So I lost focus when I decided to hit that button to get monetized. So I lost focus of who I am. It's so easy to lose yourself. So with me, it's not so much when I decide to hit the button again and go for monetize. It's fine. But my goal was not to see YouTube as a stream of a residual income. And it's okay. It's okay if you will see it that way. That's the way you want to see it. But like I said in my thing, my goal, this is my ministry. Viral means that when you have a video, one of my videos got so many views. Anybody know what the number is for a viral, but I have videos that did 57K or things of that nature. I'm not even into it that much, but I just want to have fun. Okay, it's just a number. It's okay, 100K and over. I think I have some went over that, but anyway, it's okay. But that's what you want to do. I support anybody. I've always had supported people when I do you go back, I have videos, it's called a Network Sunday, where I just have people come in, get to know each other, but just don't support people just for the sake of a number. Because I'm telling you, some people that come to me that I follow, we've been following each other for, I know, 5-6 years. And so I've watched people come here in the community. I've watched them grow. I've watched them lose their channel because they didn't follow the guidelines. This is a community, okay? If you have a home and you live in an association type community with your home, that association is there to protect your investment, okay? So YouTube is here to protect those creators that invested. They're creators that make big money, okay? So you have to remember this. When you're first trying to get monetized, you are long-termers, and you want to be, like I keep telling you, listen to Tuba Chat. He tells us this all the time. You want to be organic, and you want it to be where it's friends and relationship. Now, when you start getting over, I don't mind telling you, I'm over 2K. So, 2,000 subscribers. So when you start getting that many subscribers and 3K and 4K, that's right. Stay true to yourself and have fun. That's right. Because when you start getting, you don't have time to really look at all the comments. I mean, you have a video that got 60K or 54K and all that kind of stuff and all those numbers. I have people still leaving comments on some of my videos, and sometimes I go and look and I respond. I see comments that did a year ago. I made this video in 2018. So I have a rule. When you come to my live stream, into my live streams, everybody that's in my live stream, I will make it a point. I keep tabs, and I will actually go and see what you're up to on my days that I actually allow time to watch video, respond to comments. Now I'm behind. We all have lives, but you got to have a relationship. And if you never respond to people comments, after a while, people leave. People leave the community. You do know that, don't you? It's just like any other community. Neighbors come in, new neighbors, old neighbors leave. You get new neighbors. So same way in this community, you're going to get new friends. Some people are going to stop. And another thing too, when people get to know you and the more live streams you have and you start sharing your beliefs, people get upset. They actually get angry with you. Now, once I support someone, I don't take my support back unless you do something crazy, because I'm not an Indian giver. If I support, that's why I take time looking at people comment, and I watch some videos, a couple of videos, get to know you, and then I may hit that button. But I don't just go hit numbers. Some people hit numbers, like Tuba Chat tell you all the time, YouTube will take them away. Hi, Jewel in the kitchen. Does everybody know Jewel in the kitchen? Everybody know Jewel in the kitchen? If not, would you go back and check her out? Jewel, we talk about a lot of things. I have these live streams on Fridays. We talk about everything. So we're just talking about right now, sharing information about people that are new. And a lot of people say that I've had people that follow me for years say, I would like to do a live stream, but I'm afraid. But you know what? When you do a live stream, you can't get caught up so much of what you look like. You just can't wear what you look like, because we all have good days, we all have good hair days, we all have bad days. And sometimes we just have to come in here, because your real friends aren't gonna worry about too much what you look like. Have you ever visited somebody's house and the first thing they say is, oh, forgive the way my house look. Forgive the way my house look. Listen, it's not about what you look like. It's not about what your house look like. I didn't come to visit your house. I came to visit you. Thank you, Garden State, for coming. And we'll be over soon to check you out. So don't wear what you look like. And you have to really get to a point where there are guidelines and that you have to meet the qualification to do live streams. You know that. And one lady told me that she didn't even know what YouTube Academy was all about. The YouTube Academy, if you go to YouTube Studio, is where you can actually take some little courses, and they send out information, updates on how your channel is doing, the analytics of your channel. So you have to just learn. Go to YouTube Studio and go to the Academy, and they tell you information about how to grow your channel. You can take little courses and learn more about this community. A lot of people get upset because of the guidelines, but this is a community. You have to be respectful. You have to follow the guidelines. And you all know what Tuba Chat tell you guys about growing your channel. And it's about relationship. So I want you to get to know each other. For the most part, I think all of us know each other. Now, I'm not the type of person I stay true to me. I don't do the wheel. That's why I like Tuba Chat. He does the wheels and feature channels. And what I do is, my contribution is to have my live streams and a lot of people come in and meet each other. Because I've gone to live stream with some of my older supporters where it may just be me and that host. It depends on what time of the day that you actually do your live stream. You was able to edit my About Me and do so much more than the YouTube studio that I have. Okay, that's good, Charlene. That's right. I have About Me when the first of my channel. It tells you my story, why I decided to come on YouTube. Because a lot of us have different reasons. But I think, please remember, Stay true to you. And always stay focused on why did you join this community in the first place? What is it you want out of this community? Hi, Shanique. Shanique is one of my other sweet brown has been following years. I think everybody, Shanique, congratulations. I saw in another live stream the other day. She just got her a new apartment. Shanique, I made you a moderator. You already a moderator. But you're a moderator with your old name. So you should see you're a moderator now. Jewel, do you know Jewel in the kid in the lap of nature? Excuse me, Shanique, do you know in the lap of nature? Okay. Do you know? All right. And Shonda, you know Shonda? You know Shonda Davis? Is that Shonda? In the real deal with Shonda, her last name. Yes, congratulations. I'm so happy for Shanique. Shanique Dreams. Shanique, you had a long time you had a different name. You're welcome. You're welcome. You deserve it. And like I said, when you get ready to get that house, this is the time to start working on it. And yes, great people to be around. That's right, Jewel in the kitchen. And we talked about Shanique was talking about what do you do to keep your sanity? Because Shanique is a mom. And as we talked about, I did went over like 4 little bullets this morning. When you wake up in the morning, stop and think about how you feel. How you feel that day. Okay, you heard the expression, you need to go back, get back in bed and start over. Sometimes we don't have that luxury. So if you from the jump, you change for Brandon. Okay, right. So you want to notice how you feel in the morning. Take breaks from upsetting content. I don't care what it is. Meditate. That's right. Meditate, Jewel in the kitchen. Take breaks from upsetting content. Take care of your body. You are what you. Well, hi, Tyrone. Everybody know Tyrone? Tyrone, I just made you a moderator. And Tyrone, everybody know Tyrone? I think if you don't know Tyrone, we're just celebrating some accomplishment. Shanique's Dream just got her a new apartment. It's been a long time coming, but she's so happy. So okay. And do you know Red, Tyrone? Do you know each other? I don't make anybody moderators. Some people just make everybody moderators. But these people in live stream are people that I trust. And so you want to make people to trust. So you enjoy Red. Red, keep it real. Shanique is a mom. So we're talking about, yes. So Tyrone, we was talking about taking care of our sanity. We are world citizens. No matter where we come from, we have more in common. So we got to uplift each other, inspire each other, and take care of each other. So we need to know how we feel, wake up in the morning. Don't spend too much time on negative content. All right? Take care of yourself. Eat right. Exercise. Reach out to someone and stay connected. And if you need help, seek out a professional. See a person like me or other counselors or professionals. I'm a spiritual life coach and social worker. Reach out, get some help. There's a lot of help because these times we live in some challenging times, guys. People, we living in some challenging times. So you got the right, and those right. A lot of people don't believe. I try not to judge people. It's amazing that a lot of people don't believe in power of prayer anymore, Red. And so there are people don't. You have to separate from your house. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, Shonda. But sometimes you do. You have to just separate yourself. You don't allow people your space. Never allow negativity too long. Now, my husband, I'm the type of person. I don't sweat the small stuff. I'm not perfect, but I'm gonna tell you where I am. Get right. Allow yourself a few minutes watch you do. I'm the type of person, listen, I believe in treat everybody with dignity and respect. But one thing I don't allow anybody to put me down. Okay? I would not. That's why I said YouTube has done a better job with the trolls. Because back in the day, people see a live stream, they'll come in a live stream, and they just start attacking you, calling you all kinds of names. So those of you that knew, you can go. Yes, some lovely ladies in here, Tyrone. Yes, there are. Lovely, 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 lovely. Some beautiful sisters and brothers in here. Yes, so you want to take care of yourself. Guys, there is no shame in your game. If you're going through depression or anxiety, you have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. I don't allow anybody. I'm the type of person, I'm a cut through the chase person. In other words, I used to run a program. And I had 300 employees, and I had 5 ladies under me, and I had my own administrative assistant. So you can already tell by me. Yeah, you can tell by me that I don't do a lot of editing, and I'm gonna stay true to me. I don't have time for a lot of editing. Some of you guys have great editing. I'm a live stream person because of social work. I love the interaction with people. I don't mind. I have to deal with conflict. I'm problem solvers, goal setting. That's me. I've dealt with all kinds. I've been therapeutic foster mother for years. I worked with emotionally disturbed children for years. I've been case manager. I've been a director. I've done it all. So what I did, thank you guys. You enjoy this stream, just give me a little thumbs up so I know you get a return on your time. You just learn how to edit, still learning. I know how to edit a little bit, but I just don't have time. When I stop, I work for myself, so I have to I really have to manage my time wisely. But my big thing, what I did was I know how to open up group home. I live in Georgia. I'm from Atlanta. But I'm gonna tell you something. I've seen it all. I've seen it all there. And some of the stuff, like I said, I've seen it just like you cannot repeat it. Children to adults. It's some crazy, crazy people out here, guys. Some crazy, crazy, crazies. So you have to take care of yourself. And there's a lot of road rage going on. Oh, good to know. In New York, my husband from New York, by way of South Carolina. Yeah, he lived in New York before I met him 22 years ago. Oh, you loved it, Charlene. You did. Charlene just loved Atlanta. A lot of people said never met. I'm a native. I'm a native. That's why that video I made a couple about moving to Atlanta 2018. It went a lot of views. That's what I used to do. I had time to do that. But Atlanta, the crime just as bad here. I mean, when I say crime, I'm talking about in the inner city. I was born in the inner city, but I live out in the suburb part of Atlanta, which is still Atlanta. In Atlanta, they have what we call suburbs and counties, and 8-9 surrounding counties encompass Atlanta. So when you say live in Atlanta, people mean they may not live right downtown, because living downtown Atlanta, you got to have some money. Now, my family all live in Atlanta area, and they sit on gold mines. You all know what gentrification is all about. So there's not a lot of affordable housing here in Atlanta. Okay. All right, Shonda. When I say affordable house, I mean you're looking for a house under 200,000. Ain't gonna happen. Nope. So you have to really move out further. I saw the news the other day that said people willing to go at least 50 miles. That's right, everybody. But that's not how you know how it is. It's have and have-nots. Charlene, you know life is about the have and the have-nots. So if you want to have a house, you have to start working on it. And that's another video I made to talk about. I know how to help people get ready, make their house a reality. My son has a channel called Own Atlanta Now. Okay, you see a content creator here. Okay, she live in a high rise, right? So if she's one of the ones, Shanique, that probably been there a long time, she's okay. But to come in Atlanta, you think you're gonna get you a $200,000 house? You can forget that, Because I'm telling you right now, this is about my fourth house. And this is my husband, my sixth house home. We just moved here in February. I'm telling you guys, it was a nightmare. I'm telling you, it was a nightmare. There are people have got approved for homes that actually stopped looking. I know that's right. That's right, Charlene. You got to make an impact. So what I was saying is, you can come here almost anywhere, and you can get approved for a home, but there's no home. There are no inventory. There's no inventory. There's no inventory. So we moved here, but we had a big old house in West Cobb. But everybody moved away, gone and gone. We didn't need that house. So we bought this house in between, living in a nice 55 plus community apartment complex. And the rent off the chain here in Atlanta area. It's off the chain. It is off the chain, guys. So my husband, it's a seller's market. That's right. So we said we need to start buying a house. We moved here February 23rd, just in time. Just in time. That's right, Shanice. You got to put it on hold. Especially she just wants to stay within 17, 18 miles of the city. But if you're willing to go like 32 miles or further from Atlanta, you can probably find something. But everybody wants to live in the city. I had my city living. I don't want to live in the city. There's nothing that attracts me in the city. Now, most of my family, like I said, they down there sitting on gold mines. But I'm telling you, even though it's a seller's market, Charlene, where are you going to go? There are a lot of people cannot purchase a home right now because COVID actually did damage to people's credit. So they got to get their credit right. The credit is shot, it's gone. They have no job. So it's a mess. I love country love. I got a lot of trees in my backyard. You saw my trees. I love my trees. And I love to feed the birds. So, but if you're willing to go out 32 miles, I saw a news the other day, people are willing to go at least 50 miles outside of Atlanta. Atlanta is hot for a lot of reasons. It's really a great opportunity. Like I said, I've had two businesses. I've worked. I have a business now. Yes. And so I help people get their LLC. We have clients that want to open up a group home. And that's what I did. For a living, I help people. I open up group homes for the DD population, all meeting all the regulations from scratch. Okay, thank you. In the lap of nature, make sure you get to see everybody. So there are a lot of people who want group homes, and there's a lot of demand for different types of group homes, personal care homes. That's what I do. I help them to get it open, write the policies and procedures for the home, getting the home license, meet all the federal, state, Medicaid regulation. That's what I did for a living. You can smell the trees. I know that's right. So that's what people do. That's what I like doing. So I like to help people. It's nothing more rewarding to me than to see someone say, listen, I would like to open up my own business. I have a lady that I used to supervise. Well, I was the director of the program, and our supervisor told me that she wanted to talk to me. And after I left the agency, she called me and said, Miss Phyllis, I would love to open up my own home, group home, start a personal care home, but I don't have a degree. You don't need a degree to start a personal care home. You don't need a degree. You don't need a degree to get your own LLC. And so you have a lot to offer. People say, I don't have any skills. You'll be surprised what it takes. There are a lot of demands now. A lot of people I have friends, you can homeschool. It doesn't take much to homeschool. You can homeschool your own children or somebody else's child. There are so many options, So I don't charge a lot for my services, but I am a professional. And I mean, people want me. I have one lady. She's a nurse. She want to start her own group home from bottom. She knows nothing. She has the funds. But she doesn't know where to get started, how to get started. So if you want to start your own business here in the Atlanta area, you can. You just need to hook up with the right person. I'm telling you guys, there's opportunities out here. There's so much that's available. So I know like I said, on these Fridays, we could talk about everything. Yo, dude, okay, I know you homeschool your kids, Shanique. Xander, they were gonna homeschool Xander, but Xander goes to this private school now, and he's loving it. I was thinking about homeschooling I have a business, but the thing about it is I was going to sit out for the package here and start homeschooling a couple of kids, but I thought about that. I have to let go a lot of my clients if I decide to start homeschooling other folks' kids. I got an offer to teach here in the county, but since the Delta variant came, I think I put going back in that classroom on hold, guys. I'm not afraid, but I don't think I'm ready to go back in the classroom. So I was going to substitute teacher for our county here, because you can make in the Atlanta area, you can make $100 a day substituting if you have a degree. $100, maybe 125. It depends on the county a day. So I'm on the roster. If they call me, but I don't know, about this. So this Delta variant is on the rise. We have to just do what we can, guys. Charlene, you going to homeschool? I don't know. Do you have any kids? You don't mind asking? I don't see cheering in your video. So you're going to homeschool? You love it? I used to have a home daycare. I had a licensed state home daycare for years. I had it for 8 years. Right. You might as well. Right. So yes, I had that's the money. People just they don't want to send their kids back in the classroom. There is. It's very convenient. That's right. And it's kind of safe, Shanique. With so much going on. And here in this area, it's torn. People want masks, people don't want masks. But you have to do what's best for you. My thing is, you have to make a decision that's right for you and live with your decision. I don't tell anybody not to get the shot. My husband says they're going to get a booster. I don't know. Yeah, hook up. Guys, my husband said he think he may get a booster if they offer the booster. I don't think I'm getting a booster. I know that's right, Shanique. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I think if I had small children right now, I would be homeschooling them too. Because if you notice, they're asking now here in the Atlanta area, a lot of businesses are asking to show your identification, your proof that you had the COVID shot. A lot of businesses now are saying no shot. They're giving you the walking papers. Yeah, but you know what? My thing is, in my profession, I have to get an annual TB shot, right? I have to get an annual TB shot. If I don't get my TB shot, I can't work. I can't see my clients. So I sometimes think, is it fair or what? Now, if you can't take a TB shot, I had staff that they will get the x-ray. So you got to do one or the other. So I don't know. This is a torn thing. It's really dividing us. But I think we got to let's remember we have more in common than we don't. And we got to always uplift each other. Because in this community right here, this is a community. And Shanique can tell you, you want people that actually going to follow your journey and be your friend. You just don't want these numbers. Because the monetization will come. If that's what you want. Like for me, growing old is the goal. If you want to get monetized, go for it. Knock yourself out. Just follow the guidelines. And who knows? You may be the next YouTube hero celebrity. And like I said last time in the live stream, somebody recognized me from YouTube, and I didn't like that feeling. I don't know if I'm going to be recognized that much. This girl told me, I know you. She went on and on and on, and wrecked her brain. She found out that she saw me on YouTube. So that's not a good feeling. And you think, okay, you can call the 800 number. Okay. So you're gonna do your kids all the way up to 12th grade, Shanique? Or are you gonna just give them that foundation? Is that your goal? To go all the way up to high school? So yeah, I just curious about that. Because my girlfriend, she used to homeschool, she had a homeschool program in her house. She homeschooled other people's children because her children were grown and she's about to start it again. Yeah, she's about to start it again. Oh, you can go all the way to 12th grade? That's great. Good for you. Good for you. So I think if you can, you know what? Daycare is so expensive nowadays. How can people afford? Even after school programs are expensive. Because I used to be a teacher in the after school program. But that was public. The public after school program. It's affordable, but it can be very expensive. I know daycare is very expensive nowadays. I think the going rate around here is about what, $130 per child, maybe more. I'm being honest with you guys. I've had so many. I feel like our school system has these kids back. Right, they are. There's too many classrooms, Shanique. In most classrooms, there's what, 25 students in the class? How can you give those kids any type of attention? Because see, I'm taking everything. But before I went to school, I did child development. So that's what opened up my daycare. Because I didn't want my children to go out in daycare, so I opened up my own daycare. Right, with just one teacher. That's right, Abby. How can you just one teacher? These kids, right, they're so behind. Now with COVID, they're predicting that our kids have really fallen behind in the public school system. And it's really running havoc on their socialization skills. Really? So that's all you need. Shot record, the physical, social, and birth certificate, proof of residence. Oh, all right. I don't know if I'm ready to homeschool because I'm kind of lazy. I'm kind of lazy, guy. Sometimes, I love kids. Oh, I love kids. And like I said, I have my own daycare. I have 2 kids of my own. Well, they're not kids anymore. I have Xander. You all know Xander. And look at my t-shirt. Can you see this? Grandmas have the best life. Grandma, right. You know what I said about grandmas, right? You can love these kids and you can love on them and then send them back home. You can love them and then send them back home. But I used to get Xander almost every Friday. Yes. Yeah, Grandma. That's right. Grandma. You know what? My sons got married when they were 19 and 20. So 19 and 20. So I became a very young grandma. Yes. But anyway, Lord, keep me on my toes. That's right. They keep you on your toes, right, Abby? You volunteered to school from elementary to middle school with my children. I volunteered so much that they gave me a job working there at the school. Go on, Red. You volunteer so much. That's right. They gave you a job. I have so many offers for jobs. Nursing field, social work field, teacher. I've done it all. So right now, I just like laying in bed. That's how I made sure my children were in the class doing their work and behaving themselves well and helping other children I knew. That's right, Red. You can make sure you're there with them. That's right. That interaction. That's right. But you know what? The social skills nowadays, grown folks got poor social skills. I think this COVID, we have to stay connected, guys. I just love you all. I love interacting with you all. That's why I like. Shonda's live stream is at what time? What time is it? Look at my clock. I got to go to Shonda's live stream. Oh, late. So I think we need to head out of here, guys, and go over here and join Shonda's live stream. How about it? Everybody game? Give me a thumbs up if you game. It's 1:11. So we need to get ready to go over here to Shonda. We gotta support each other. So give me hit some little thumbs in there. Let me know. You don't have her link? You know, Shonda? She said she was going at 1 o'clock. Thank you, Charlene. Shonda. Shonda Davis. I need to put her link in the description. She was here earlier. Get over that guy before she her live stream is going on now. Let me see. Okay. All right, guys, let's get over there. Thank you guys so much for coming. And remember, don't sweat the small stuff, because in the end, it's all small stuff.